Hey Leo, welcome into your reading. Welcome in. Let's do mid-April, all right? Right around the stellium, the Aries stellium that we're having. It is definitely kooky up there. All right, and it is your fellow fire sign that it's all in, Aries. So let's see how this is affecting you. Situation for Leo, please. 10 of Pentacles, marriage, commitment, Page of Swords, stalking, getting more information, and 9 of Wands, releasing boundaries, letting go. Something has ended for you, Leo, okay? And you're finally just purging it out. You're just releasing. I really believe that now you're just it's over. This ending, this betrayal, whatever it happened, you're allowing yourself to be a little bit vulnerable. And I don't know if this is just your one last ditch effort to see what you're going to do with this situation, or if you're to move on from it, because I do see you having some passionate new beginning coming in your life. All right. But we'll see more when we clarify what's going on there. What's coming in for Leo, please? This week I'm wearing summer clothes. Next week I'll be wearing winter clothes again. We're having a freak heat wave this week. All right, 2 of Pentacles, the Empress, and the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck, which is you. All right, very Leo vibes. But the Empress is telling me you're thinking of your worth and your value. Every time I see the Empress in a spread without the Emperor, that means you're starting to feel that the person that you've been dealing with, not that they're beneath you, but perhaps they're not at your level. All right. So now you're weighing your pros and cons. Can this person meet my expectations? What do they bring to the table? Do they bring to the table what I bring to this table? So you're evaluating all of these things, and you're kind of coming into your own, right? You're coming into your own energy in the sense of you being fiery and passionate. All right, let's see what's going on here, because I do see you taking a leap of faith and leaving. Usually when I do see an Empress in someone's spread, this is right before you walk out on somebody. But there you are debating it. That's like the last energy kick that someone has right before they think they flip shit on the other person. Like, you know what? I think I'm undervalued, so I think I'm gonna leave. What is the surprise of the week? There's a lot of confusion here, either for you in the sense of you not knowing which person to invest in, or this is your person that they're kind of like utterly deluded. They're rushing in to talk to you, or you are. It puts you in hermit mode, but this confusion is real. What's the advice here for Leos, please? If you're not emotionally satisfied, Leo, you're giving and not getting, it's time to leave. Stop telling yourself everything is fine. It's really not. It's time to walk away. To me, that's super specific and clear. Everything is not fine. You have somebody else that you can easily level up in a relationship and upgrade. What is the outcome of the week here? Can't wait to clarify all of these. Boom, Wheel of Fortune. The universe gets involved. You do go single, or you do something on an independent level. Very much financial independence as well. But the universe has triggered certain events in your life. This is meant to be lucky. All right? This is meant for your real abundance to come in. Moreover, look at the bottom of the deck. It's your sun. Your happiness, your card trying to come in, but you're still hanging on to someone. I don't know who that someone is. You guys clearly know who that is. Now, some of you are getting out of a marriage and a commitment and getting rid of a lover. It's about you having a fresh, clean slate altogether. Bye. And then you bring in all this new energy. Others of you, it's leaving a marriage and a commitment and going towards a new person. So that's why sometimes for some of you, it's different who you're hanging on to. All right, I'm going to turn on the light. Give me a second. It's getting dark. Let there be light. All right, much better. 10 of Pentacles and the Page of Swords and the 9 of Wands for Leo. Let's clarify this, Spirit. It's interesting. It's Pentacles and Cups. And all of the Pentacles, which is representative of something that's stable, money, financial, etc. It's kind of basically telling me this is all based on you. What's right for you. So this thing where you're dropping the boundaries with this commitment or marriage and you're kind of just keeping your eyes peeled or you're stalking this person, you're also curious to know what else is out there because there is an ending in a betrayal. You're finally you're able to make a judgment call. Let me tell you something. Those things, the plans you make, plan it, plot it, go forward with it. This stellium in Aries, when it happens April 14th through the 18th, what you do this week, what you plan or you put in place, what you plug in, this is what will become of your next situation for the next decade. Now, if there's something you're wishing upon and you want it, this is the week that you go for it and you get it. And you might just get it. But know this, around your birthday season, you will be tested. You should be rewarded, actually, but you will be tested. Once you stick to your guns of the thing that you want, it will be yours forever, locked in. What is this 2 of Pentacles and the Empress, please? But this is the month you start making those plans. Okay, this is the month you start locking in. All right, Leo? So let's do that. The Empress, 2 of Pentacles. This is the week you're going to start chopping wood, making decisions, and just taking tiny little steps just to see where you're going to land. 7 of Pentacles. That's right. You're taking one of those seeds that you've planted and invested in somebody in the future that you were building, and you planted somewhere else. You planted in another garden because you're finally realizing your worth and your value. Right? You're not even talking to this person, or you're not even talking about the thing. High Priestess. And your intuition is yelling at you. It knows. You know. What is the 7 of Cups in reverse here for Leo, please? What's the confusion, or who is confused? I see. Oh man, do I see. Oof. So you're going along your merry way, Leo. You're finally making decisions. You're finally making plans. You're starting to realize and see how your future is taking shape and opening up. As you thought this path that was coming towards you, of course your past is going to come back and drag you in. That's the devil. That's the devil's work. The devil does that to you to seek, because you have doubts, obviously. If you're sitting there as an Empress, this is when you get tested. Well, you're an Empress, Leo, and you innately know this. You know your worth and your value. You know what you could bring to the table. The devil turns around and says, do you? Makes you insecure, makes you doubt your decisions, makes you want to go back, revert. Sometimes it's an actual toxic person situation, but this happens to you because someone comes in to have a heart-to-heart conversation. And you're like, shit, now what? Just when I thought I had a decision, just when I knew what I was going to do, this freaking guy, girl comes back and starts talking to me and makes it all like a hot mess for me. 2 of Pentacles here again. I don't know what to do. Do I do the divorce and move with the new person? Do I not? Tested, tested, tested. Lock in, Leo. All right? Because justice is trying to come in for you and reward you. And it was giving you the reward. And hello, devil comes along to give you some shit. This is the time where, you know, Leo, you got to turn around. Like, you could be the fucking devil all you like, but have you met me? I'm a Leo. Let's talk. And you need to basically reinvigorate your confidence, all right? Because this is the stuff that's going to be happening to you this year anyway. The stellium in Aries that's happening, that's how it's affecting Leos. It's helping you boost back your confidence because it might have dropped for a little minute, for a hot minute. Maybe you were questioning things, doubting things, maybe stumbling along with your decisions where you feel like maybe in the past you never did that before. See, all these rewards and these validations, they're coming for you in August, but you have to stay steady. Steady the ship. All right? You're going to have to weigh those pros and cons. Devil or new love in life. Or new life altogether. What is the Eight of Cups? If you're not emotionally served, there's your answer. That's your advice. Peace out. Bye, Felicia. There we go. Now we talking sauce. The Emperor fell out. You know, I was telling you earlier, okay, when I see an Empress in the spread and I don't see an Emperor, we got to talk. Now that the Emperor has come out, now we really talking. Now we have something to say. But the Emperor is in your advice. What does that mean? That means there's always an Emperor to an Empress, and there's always an Empress to an Emperor, because these are the two highest valued cards in the Tarot deck. Because Kings and Queens report to an Empress. There's 4 Kings. There's 4 Queens. There's 4 Knights. There's 4 Pages. Ain't no 4 Empresses. Ain't no 4 Emperors. Those two are a power couple. What's my point? My point is there's somebody here that is of that value for you. Now, being the Emperor in the advice position, it's telling me 2 things, but it's clarifying the Eight of Cups. If you're no longer emotionally served by someone or something, it's time to go. You need to boss up and take the lead. That's what the Emperor says. Boss up, take the lead. Moreover, there's an Emperor for your Empress value. Okay? Yep. Hello. Look at this. The King of Wands. That's the opposing energy. Someone fiery and passionate and attractive like you. All right? The World. That's a wrap. Make it a wrap. It's over. It's done. This is also Aries in your advice position and Sagittarius. Speaking of fire there, dang. What is the Nine of Pentacles in the outcome and the Wheel of Fortune for my Leos, please? The Knight of Swords. I'm not sure if it's you. It could be. It's either you or the other person rushes in and says something like, you know what, this is done. Or, you know what, I'm leaving. I'm out. Goodbye. Ciao, ciao, bacalao. This is a stroke of luck. Yes, it leaves you single. Yes, it leaves you independent. But you know what? That's also the blessing. Trust that this is happening for you. There's a King of Pentacles, though, at the bottom of the deck, which is interesting, which is very grounded, earthy energies. And behind that is a defensive card. You're going to be doing what the advice asks of you, but later on, because there's the Eight of Cups back here with the Star card. Okay. Let me see what we're going to talk about for love in the extended for Leos. Love for Leo, please. Unrequited love. Guys, if you're staying in a situation just because it's stable and it's unrequited love, it doesn't serve you and it doesn't serve them. You're just roommates. It's what you are. If this isn't you, then there's unrequited love here. Let's get into it in the extended. We'll throw some tarot cards on it and see what's going on there. See what they're thinking and feeling type stuff. All right. If they're, please take these with a grain of salt. Don't take them so seriously. They're meant to be funny. They have a little tiny element of truth attached to them. So take it as you will. But what is the one vice that Leo needs to stop doing? You have to stop. Kick it. Kick it to the curb. Leo. Look at it as a tool. Leo, not a call out. Okay? What'd you guys get? Where's my glasses? Reading old texts like a novelist. I'm sorry, it's funny to me. Sentimentality, cringe, obsession. Stop looking at old text. That's keeping you, one, addicted, two, stuck in a time warp. Yeah, don't do that. That's funny. Reading old texts like a novelist. Don't look at them anymore. Delete them. Erase them if you have to. Oh, for the love of God, do that for sure. All right, Leo. Let me know what you think of those cards. Everybody else, I'll see you next week. Members, let's head on over to your extended.